attention is a very, very interesting thing to look at because it tells us a lot about how we think the human subject. Now, today we talk about an attention economy. We talk about the ways in which different things in the world draw our attention. For example, advertisers. How do advertisers draw our attention? What are we interested in when we browse through the internet? Who are those companies that get our attention? They are the companies that will be successful. In literature, when we talk about attention, we look at two basic things. The first is how attention is characterized. What does the character attend to? How does literature talk about attention? The other way is the way that literature enlists our attention. When we read a book, the author or the narrator or both call our attention. They play with our attention. They manipulate with the things they want us to notice and the things they don't want to notice. That's how suspense is created in literature. That's the difference between a main character and a not so important character. Milkman is a 2018 novel written by Anna Burns. It describes a young woman, an 18-year-old in North Ireland of the 1970s. This is the time of the Troubles. She can't stand her environment. She can't stand the Troubles. She can't stand where she is. And what she really loves to do is to escape into a 19th century novel. Now, what's interesting about her story is that the fact that the more she tries to escape into the book, the more the environment, the community around her gets annoyed and angry at her. And so in a sense, the more attention she draws to herself, even as she is trying to disappear. And what the book does is try to understand what it is about her walking and reading that upsets everyone so much. The goal of art is to create the sensation of seeing and not merely recognizing things. The device of art is the estrangement of things and the complication of the form, which increases the duration and complexity of perception, as the process of perception is in art an end in itself and must be prolonged. What literature does is violence the language to allow us to see better. I was fortunate to work here at Mandel for 3 years because there's something about the humanities that is very isolating. And when you're sitting here and talking to people in different disciplines, this is a real foundation for new thinking, for thinking outside the boundaries of your discipline. And this is something that is incredibly productive and that I will take with me when I go back.